Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. My name is Gold Vision. Welcome to 7 Second Summer Camp. I'm the official gaming counselor here. We're doing something a little differently tonight. We're not gonna jump into a game. I'm a bit overwhelmed actually by all the different game options that are out there right now. I've been struggling with my priorities. So instead of getting too too lost in that process, I actually had a quick plan to reveal the title of a book that I have been working on for a while. So before we get into it, we got to do a quick meditation, as we do. This is the collaboration portal, I guess. So if you don't mind, every night I try to do meditation, just a quick reminder to breathe and take a break. It's a little longer than 7 seconds. I don't know if you know this, but one of the wonderful features of 7 Second Summer Camp is that you can beat the game in 7 seconds. If you know what to do, but if not, then it takes a little longer, and I don't know how long it takes. But what's more important is that you get to enjoy it for as long as you'd like. And one of the key features is that it's a meditative experience. So, hello and welcome. We're gonna take some quick deep breaths. Focus on collaboration, the fact that we're all connected, the fact that we can make things together instead of all as a series of individuals. I mean, even when we're all working independently in the marketplace and sharing our ideas, it's still valuable. But sometimes it feels like everybody's building their own little one-person sandcastle on this beach of life, and I think that we can work together to build an amazing one all together. And I've been just tossing these ideas around in my head for a little bit. And at some point, instead of responding individually to ideas that I saw around the world, around the internet, I just have this like composite ideas that are much bigger than myself. And so I decided to compile them all into one linear document, and the result of it was a little quick book that I think is worth sharing with the world. So it took some time to put together, and I wrote the meat of it a little bit ago and then forgot about it and then remembered about it and picked it back up, and it's full of things that I wanted to say and do. So it seems valuable to manufacture it and make it available for print, because I think it's worth printing out. So to printing things out and to the big reveal. We're gonna eat up the big reveal marshmallow. Someplace the beautiful song. And I hope that's not too guttural, that sound I make. And let's jump into, I think I just showed off a little bit of it, but this is the back cover. I wanted to read it real quick. There's a quote up here. This is actually a YouTube comment. I think Gold Vision is my favorite thing on YouTube that isn't How to Basic, from Hank Rain. And then just a synopsis from the acclaimed YouTube gaming. I didn't write this. YouTube gaming creator best known for his funny and thought-provoking web series Grand Theft Auto Pacifist comes a candid guide to building the life you really want. Gold Vision found more success than 99% of YouTube creators, generating millions of views and making video game content for tens of thousands of enthusiastic subscribers. And that was before he quit his job to play video games. Then he did it, and maybe you should too. Hey everybody, let's quit our jobs and play video games is a guide for gamers and content creators who aspire to make a living doing the thing they love. Through candid and often comedic personal anecdotes, he's sharing the $1 million advice he'd wished he'd had at the start of his own journey. There's a misconception that finally taking the leap and cracking the code to getting paid to do what you love will guarantee fulfillment, but it's actually just the beginning of a whole different game. A book for anybody considering making YouTube, Twitch, or any form of content creation their full-time pursuit. Gold Vision challenges the reader to consider what their life might look like if they took the leap, and further, what might happen if all their dreams were to come true. And then there's a little bio down there. But You might have seen it. This is actually something that I had done on Fiverr. So the book is called Hey Everybody, Let's Quit Our Job and Play Video Games. It's it's pretty short. It's not long, but I think it's more about being concise and having all the information that I want. I'm not a big fan of long-winded books that go on and on and on and on. So it is north of 100 pages, but they're all important. And just for fun, I thought I would read in the little preview over here of what you might have seen and what I can't seem to make go away. Oh, here we go. It's on a different screen entirely. The Kindle preview and the preface. So I'm going to read this out loud, and then I'll put the link to pre-order the whole thing in the description. Preface. What if you just did it? What if you stopped making green screen videos of Mortal Kombat in the common room of your dorm and just switched your major from chemical engineering to film and video? You moved 2,000 miles away from your parents. You actually broke into a job in working in TV. A bunch of jobs. You really started to thrive, starting to see your name in the credits. Went to rap parties, met celebrities you grew up watching, worked with them on their shows. What if you started a YouTube channel and people loved it? They said they loved you. What if you watched other gamers ascend effortlessly, watching them make millions from doing what you wanted to do? What if publications reached out for interviews? What if, after all that effort, the hard work, the overnight shifts, the lost weekends, after all of your 20s, your tax lady said you've made it. Your boss, unprompted, asked you not to quit. And you knew for certain that you hadn't found happiness, and you had a very clear idea of where you could find it. It was not easy, let me tell you. Happiness was elusive, hidden, abounding in pieces and places wide and far, on servers in distant lands and places you can only see in your mind. I'm not that great at traveling, let me tell you. I much prefer sinking into a soft couch, 2 blankets and a coffee deep, clicking through a video game that takes place in a time when cell phones couldn't solve all the problems with one tap or text. But, alas, happiness isn't under 2 blankets. And let me tell you this as a man who has sunken as far as a man should sink. I found myself on what I believe to be the edge of reality. I pushed myself to get as far as I could alone, and now my world is irrevocably changing. I held on as hard as I could, only to realize my grip was the only thing reality ever had on me. And happiness? Happiness is a complicated beast, composed of several particularities over several different dimensions, and fortunately I found happiness and encapsulated it in a manner you can quietly and appreciatively consume at a more than reasonable rate, right here, with your eyes. Hey everybody, let's quit our jobs and play video games, by Gold Vision. Anyway, that's something I'm kind of excited about. I'll get the link in the description. Something I worked on, just a lot of thoughts floating around in my head for a while, and I'm kind of excited. It's not 1,276 pages. It's a little bit less, but yeah, that's it's done now, and so it'll be out next week, and I'm excited to share that with the world. So we'll just have some closing remarks real quick up here. This is 7 Second Summer Camp, available on Steam for gamers who want to meditate with their first-person skills. Totally optional, though. We have a lot of beautiful music and solfeggio tones that help line up your physical phenomena and improve your experience throughout your day. I think there's a lot going on. And I think that the world's changing a lot. And we got a full moon tonight, and so it's all kind of a big celebration of the dynamics of this reality. And I'm very thankful for all the people who have followed me on this journey. And I actually wanted to publish that book a little bit ago, but then it just kind of, things got interesting in the world, and so it kind of fell by the wayside. But now it's done and ready to go. And thank you for stopping by camp today. Thank you to all the Patreon supporters who have gotten me this far. Make sure to breathe a lot, drink a lot of water, and rest. Those are all things that I personally would like to hear more people say, and so I try to say it as much as I can. And then there's a quick question if you can pay to listen to it, and we're on our way toward that, but not there yet. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope everything is going well. You're part of the world. And like always, I ask you, hold on to your dreams.